going to be going up against Wizzrobe all the way from Florida.
Yeah, and so before you got on, our little preamble was about the virus in the machine that Drephen is, how he plays so counter to the meta, so against the grain. And I don't know if that might, because, you know, Wizzrobe's a kind of a regimented player in a way. Maybe that'll sort of play in his favor throughout the match.
We'll see. I mean, you know, this is one of those matchups everyone hates, but Wizzrobe and other top Falcons...
Everyone hates.
Yeah, everyone hates, right? But Wizzrobe and top Falcons, you know, they've said that she can be a little overrated sometimes, right? Because if Falcon can get in on her, I mean, it's not a good day for Sheik, man. That combo weight is perfect for Falcon.
Yes.
But, of course, Sheik gets one grab. And in theory, Falcon's supposed to be dead. Wizzy, one of the first people to really start smash DIing those jabs on the missed tech and really mixing up all the different tech options, so we could see some of that come into play. Of course, don't forget, we do have a 5-minute wait while Wizzrobe sets up his audio and gets his hand warmer going. But yeah, as you were talking about Drephen, you know, very old school Sheik. You know, that's how people like to refer to him. He's been around for ages, and when people were saying Ken was coming back playing an old school style, that's very similar to Drephen, right?
Yes.
Drephen's been playing this old school style for years.
And, you know, he makes it work. And I have to say, Wizzrobe, now that you mentioned like the matchup we started Smash down the jabs, a lot of the beginning of the 20GX movement was working on the matchups that Falcon was perceived to lose poorly. This is one of them.
Yes.
So Wizzrobe is among the first few Falcons that started to really push the limits of this matchup. And I mean, I'm sure we're going to see it. The edge guarding, of course, superb compared to what Falcons used to be able to do. Now very often where they would only get a reverse knee that would just rinse and repeat. Nowadays they get the stomp knee that often will get the KO. So you'll see all these little optimizations that have made a big difference for Falcons in the long run.
Yeah, and we see Drephen winning the RPS.
A little pop-off, mini pop-off.
Mini pop-off for the RPS. So excited. But yeah, and both of these players have actually had some pretty sick wins lately. Wizzrobe recently beating Hungrybox in 2 sets over at the Optic Gaming.
Yep, Optic Arena.
Yeah, and I heard Drephen actually beat Ginger very recently. Ginger, this up-and-coming Falco, really making a name for herself, and then he ran into Drephen, and Drephen took him out. So, you know, Drephen's always one of those names where it's like, you know, he can do something. He can hold his own against some really good named players, but Wizzrobe is, you know, top 15 right now.
Yes, yes, and looking very strong ever since he like rose to stardom very quickly.
Oh, Wizzrobe?
Yeah, and then you know, he's kind of been sitting, like pushing, you know, when you get to that very top level, everyone there has risen to stardom. So then in order to go any higher, you really need to find like the individual player matchups to push past them. But we'll see if Wizzrobe...
Yeah, it looks like they're jumping right on into it. So this is going to be Drephen.
That's hilarious.
Drephen rocking the Sheik representing Ohio versus Wizzrobe representing Florida with the Captain Falcon. We already have a grab from Drephen. He doesn't get that much off of it. He decides not to go for tech chases.
And, you know, I think that's one of the little tricks. You do the jab ahead of time, and because the Falcon is so focused on, smash down the grabs, they don't put out any counter hits. So you just jab them and go for another follow-up, either a forward tilt or an additional grab.
But awesome stuff from Wizzrobe as he takes that first stomp to turnaround knee. If there's one thing we saw Wizzrobe do a lot of at Optic Arena, it's that crazy pivot stuff he can do. Now it's Drephen's turn to try and get an edge guard here. Falcon kicks into the ground. That's such an unused option, but it works so well. Into the triple knee. And that's another stock for Wizzrobe. What a turnaround.
What a reversal. Falcon using his B moves, not the ones you usually see, to recover and able to convert it into a full stock.
Again, Wizzrobe just taking center stage, has Drephen at the ledge already. Drephen gets back with the latest fair I've ever seen, and that will be a stock finally. Yeah,
it looks like it's been like forever since he should have closed out that stock. Wizzy's taken 2 stocks, because Drephen, by all means, was winning that game at the beginning. And now he's down a full.
Oh, a sick turnaround grab from Drephen. What can he get off of it? Wow, a Raptor boost to dodge the grab, and he gets another sick combo off stage. And the reverse
up air?
Yo, Wizzrobe's looking sick right now, up 3 stocks to 1 already. And this is what we're talking about. The combo game against Sheik is so nuts for Falcon if you do everything perfectly, calling out that DI over and over.
If you guys, do you see the reverse jab hitbox on the shield? That was really wacky. That was like his armpit that hit him.
Oh, he goes for the up smash, not gonna kill quite yet. Can he get the landing punish? No, he misses the grab on the platform. He had the read. And it looks like he's still getting an edge guard opportunity here. He misses the fade back. Wizzrobe back on stage.
And this is exactly where Wizzrobe wants Drephen. He gets the grab, pushes him off the stage. His edge guarding has been excellent so far. Okay, doesn't go for the stomp. This time we get a little combo.
Yeah, Drephen all the way at 97%. Great tech from Wizzrobe. He's still living at 150. Can he do it again? No, Drephen closes it out.
Yeah, and at this point, Drephen's back is so far against the wall, he's going to have to pull out something special. That reverse up air, it felt like 64. When you get the reverse up air, they just fly off the stage.
That was like a 90-degree angle straight to the side,
that's
man.
a semi-spike.
That was some weird DI from Drephen. He's going to lose game 1 to Wizzrobe, who was looking little unstoppable.
Yeah, Wizzrobe looked good in his last set versus Bones, but this is like a whole nother tier of Wizzrobe play. That was just incredible out the gates.
Yeah, I think his combo game was just nuts, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he was converting so much off of stuff, and you usually expect that from Sheik in this matchup as well, but Drephen not getting as big the follow-ups as you would expect. And now the counter pick is going to be Yoshi's story for Drephen. I guess he wants smaller blast zones, or at least just smaller stage.
Yeah, smaller stage size definitely benefiting Drephen as well. It's really easy to stuff Falcon because his moves are strong and they're pretty long, but they are not quick.
Yeah, but that combo right there is what I was expecting more from Drephen, as he has taken control of this game so far. He misses the up smash on the top platform, but can he get the edge guard?
Wow,
oh,
how is
no. All right, I thought Wizzrobe had successfully reverse up B'd him to death.
I think he just tried to wall jump reverse up air. That's not a usual Wizzy thing.
A sick grab from Drephen. What can he get off of this? He gets the down smash on the tech in place, and there we go. Drephen has the lead this time.
Yeah, that's big for him. He's been playing pretty well even in the last game, but he's had trouble closing out the stocks, which obviously is not a problem that Wizzrobe has been having.
Oh, that was just so unfortunate. Gets the ledge stolen from him with that invincibility from the death platform.
Okay, so we can see Drephen moving to a lot of neutral airs. He's kind of like moving right above Wizzrobe because Wizzrobe's been using his neutros of his own so often.
Yeah, he's trying to interrupt Wizzrobe's aerial mobility. We saw Drephen has actually been staying grounded for the most part, and now that he's mixing it up with air movement, Wizzrobe's getting forced to stay grounded by himself.
Yeah, and then that's exactly the moment when Drephen's going to go for the down tilt, get the grab, go for the dash attack. So Drephen's now really getting his game plan going. The conditioning working very, very well for him.
And that is a double jump. There's no Randall in sight, so Wizzrobe's going to take the stock right back, just like he did for the first stock. Drephen is getting these really nice advantages, and Wizzrobe getting these really fast takebacks. Oh, and he expected a roll. Wasn't ready for the tech in place again.
Yeah, and that is the right sort of tech chase where you do the wave dash back. It puts you in the perfect position if you get DI'd behind on to react to any situation. However, Drephen just not able to do it that time.
Now we see the adaptation from Wizzy now throwing out back airs in the air, trying to catch Drephen, trying to catch him interrupting.
Yeah, the quirky combo gets caught by Wizzy, and a Nair finisher is going to be able to get the edge guard now.
Or is he?
Yeah, clever wall jump back air.
There's finally the knee. I was surprised he didn't go for the knee on the first combo, but he does finish out the stock. Now Wizzy gets the lead for the first time this game. And a forward throw from Drephen. He's going to keep this edge guard going. There's no jump for Falcon. It's a dead even game, last stock.
However, Drephen does have his back to the corner. I mean, a lot of Sheiks are comfortable there, but Wizzrobe is not in a rush to get himself thrown off the stage.
And Drephen's playing it so smart right now. He's just trying to space him out. He gets his grab. He goes for the forward throw again. This time, Wizzy just goes straight to the ledge. Wow, an uncharacteristic drop from Wizzy. I think that was supposed to be an up air.
Yep, most likely.
He doesn't even get the dash for it.
Gets hit by the poof of Sheik's up B. That is unusual, too. Looks like Wizzy a little shaken. Yep, up smash not quite going to connect.
And Drephen's actually missed that 4 times in a row now. And a great tech from Wizzrobe to stay alive, but another grab. This time he catches him shielding, and this could be it. He gets him again with the grab. Can he get the fair? He can't.
I think he's at too high of a percent to follow up. Man, it all comes down to this. Will he survive? He does! The knee not in time.
Great landing sweet spot from Drephen, and he catches him jumping. It's 1-1.
Oh, Wizzrobe looks like that hurt. Wow. I do have to say I'm a little surprised we saw the forward throw off the side. Sheik actually has this little trick she can do where you do the down throw, and they either have to DI off the stage, or if they DI behind you back onto the stage, you can get re-grab into back throw. So a little weird seeing Drephen go for the forward throw. Maybe Falcon can reach the platform and I just don't know about it or something, but, keep it in mind.
And it was definitely a weird percent to throw it out as well, because we saw Wizzy could double jump air dodge back or just double jump get back to the ledge, and it wasn't like Drephen was getting much for that forward throw. But, he did win that game, so maybe something about the forward throw was working out. As we're being taken to Pokemon Stadium now,
Yeah, much longer stage. Like, it'll be much more difficult to stuff Falcon the way that Drephen was. And really, that small stage allowed him to use those nairs to cut off Wizzrobe's aerial mobility from almost anywhere on the stage. And that's where he got his mix-up from. So it's going to be more difficult to set that type of situation up. He's going to need to find a different game plan to make this work.
Absolutely. And right now, Wizzrobe is actually keeping the advantage strong and clean. He gets the stomp to knee. Good stuff to Drephen, just opting to double jump back to the ledge, but Wizzrobe starting to call him out with full hops on stage. And the reverse knee closes out the first stock.
Yeah, and really, like, that was more than one edge guard, but the whole sequence together, immaculate from Wizzrobe.
And now it's Drephen's turn. He gets his grab. And now that jab F-tilt starting to work out for him. That time, Wizzy SDI'd it out. You can see the adaptation, even in these scrap situations, really coming through from these two guys. Yeah,
after playing Plup for so long, you have to know, like, what beats what on that that tech chase in like every scenario.
Oh, and Drephen misses the up B sweet spot, and you can tell he's frustrated with that. The lip of Pokemon Stadium catching him off. And Wizzrobe might just take this advantage to the bank as he's continuing to keep on the pressure. We're under the tree now.
Wow, I can't believe the spot. Was that spot dodge reaction on the up tilt? Very strange.
That forward throw makes sense as he actually takes the jump this time, and Wizzrobe can't make it back. He did not want to down throw there because he probably would have gotten a tech on the tree.
Yeah, that's true.
And then Wizzrobe would have been able to counter hit. So what Drephen decides to go for the forward throw this time, and he got the needle on the double jump, which is not something he went for on Yoshi's story, so Wizzrobe wasn't ready for it.
This time I understand the forward throw. Now I get it.
Oh, and a call out on the full hop, but Wizzy instantly turns it back around. Nicely done. Drephen thought he was going to tech that platform.
Yeah, what hurt Drephen right there is he's going for a lot of those same stuffing hitboxes like the forward tilts. However, Falcon's at such a low percent, it didn't knock him over. Wizzy's able to get his footing back, and he ended up converting it into a stock.
And again, the SDI out on the first jab. Wizzy's starting to figure out the mix-ups from Drephen on these tech chases.
And it looks like Drephen's just kind of dash attacking all over the stage. And you know what? It's kind of working.
Oh, he did clip him with one there, but the get-up attack from Wizzy saves him. So he's still at 83% and has a great stock advantage.
Okay, neither of them going in unnecessarily.
Yeah, a little bit of tech flubs there, and more dash attacks from Drephen, as you said.
Yeah, Drephen's definitely not that guy who's not afraid to do the same thing a bunch of times. He'll catch you by surprise by doing the same thing 5 times. And the 6th time, you're like, no way. And he does it again.
Yeah, but that was a great mix-up because Wizzy's like, okay, he's just going to dash attack again. And then Drephen ran up and shielded and then grabbed him.
And see, that's sort of like the against the grain play we were talking about. Gets the stock, and you know what? This could be the beginnings of a comeback. It could be.
It very well could be. Sheik can always make it happen. He's got some flat space to work with. Goes for the double jab this time. Wizzy able to get out, but he gets re-grabbed.
I do like the down air, but that was an excellent slide-off DI from Wizzrobe. Oh, doesn't turn around and grab him. This is going to hurt.
Yes, it is. He's off stage now. Wizzrobe gets the back air, and there's no double jump for Drephen. That'll be the game. Wizzrobe making it look better in this game 3. But Drephen's still making it look close. He's catching Wizzrobe's neutral a lot.
And you know what? We kind of saw the adjustment. He wasn't able to stuff him with those same aerials and close hitboxes on such a large stage, but he sort of gets a similar effect, although a bit weaker with the whole dash attack or run-up shield mix-up.
Yeah, absolutely. And he does have needles from distance. We actually don't see Drephen use a lot of needles.
Not often,
The few times he has, he got a really good edge guard on Stadium, and he got a really good neutral interaction on Yoshi's story. So if he used a lot more needles, we could probably see him really break down the fundamental neutral game Wizzrobe's trying to pull off.
Especially on those really long stages, because apparently he's doing okay on the smaller ones. And you know, there's not as much room for needles on those. But on Stadium, with that much distance in between, even though Falcon can fly through the air, the needles are going to stuff him.
Yeah, I think he's worried about Falcon flying through. That can get really scary.
But I mean, I think if you use them a little bit, and then you get him up close to you, then you can use that same strategy you're using on stages like Yoshi's or perhaps Fountain of Dreams.
Well, he gets a grab first. He gets a re-grab this time on the tech. Wizzrobe hasn't actually been teching a lot. And because of that, Drephen gets a sick combo. Wizzrobe already at 80 damage. And it's still going. He gets the down air again, but great DI from Wizzrobe.
While he walks back and forth, I definitely expected a tilt. Instead, he just ends up getting the grab. Reverse forward air cleans it up.
And Drephen's reactions on these tech rolls away is fantastic. He hit the dash attack every single time. And he gets another grab here at 0.
Yep, the 2 jabs that time, one of the mix-ups for this. This time he does the jab forward tilt. Drephen very aware that Wizzrobe has the smash DI defensive capabilities.
Oh, but a bad spot dodge from Drephen. You can see he knows it. He's going to pay for it with his stock.
I think there's also sort of like a side contest on who can lean closer to the TV.
Yeah, they're definitely slowly inching forward. There we go. There's those needles we were looking for. He's going to throw him out. And he catches him jumping again. Now he gets a grab. Drephen is really starting to do well in these neutral exchanges.
Falls through the platform when he was trying to crouch. That's a shame.
Yeah, that was a weird fountain interaction. But Drephen's still in control.
Wow, what a smart grab. I really thought he was going to come up with an aerial. Doesn't get too much off of it. Wizzrobe just stomping the platforms. Really strong tactic for Falcon on a stage with such low platforms.
Nice call out on the up B. Gets the needle turnaround, catches him immediately.
And the turnaround needle works kind of as a feint, right? Because if he just cancels the needles and falls, he gets the ledge and covers that instead.
Yeah, absolutely. That was great stuff by Drephen. And Wizzrobe uncharacteristically dropping some gentlemans.
Yeah.
Great crouch cancel from Wizzrobe, but he wasn't able to get the full punish, and now Drephen has a grab.
Yeah, I think part of the reason he wasn't able to get the punish is sort of a strategic decision by Drephen. He really delays the dash attack and goes all the way to the corner. He goes through Wizzrobe, and I don't think Wizzrobe was ready to dash back out of crouch to punish it.
Oh,
he grabbed the forward smash.
I think that was actually grab armor. That looked almost frame perfect. And now he's getting the grabs and the drop zone fair.
And, you know, Drephen up 2 stocks to 1 against Wizzrobe.
Drephen has been looking fantastic on this stage. Wizzrobe potentially running out of neutral options. The needle made him lean back so he didn't get grabbed. Drephen continuing to go, gets another dash attack on the tech roll away, and Drephen just looks like he's in full control. Yeah. This could be a stock.
Not yet, not yet. Okay, it looked like he was going to threaten spaced fair and then go for a tomahawk grab. However, yeah, Wizzrobe wasn't ready for it. Now, we've seen Wizzrobe just go from 0 to death so many times. All right, and maybe not this time.
Yeah, there's the forward tilt, and Wizzrobe DI's hard in on the F tilt. So that will be a 2-2 for Wizzrobe Drephen right now.
Yeah, and in Game 5, you have to imagine we're going to go to a larger stage, and there is going to need to be some type of adjustment from Drephen, because it's really the lack of room for Falcon to dash either direction that's been keeping him down.
Yeah, absolutely. And with Stadium off the list, and the first stage would have been, was it Battlefield?
I think it was Battlefield.
So now we're down to like FD or Dreamland. So there's only big stages left.
Yeah. Yeah. And I do want to mention, twice that match, contortionism.
Oh, yeah.
Hurtbox contortion is not something you see that often. Pretty cool.
And we actually see Wizzrobe try and do it intentionally.
With the forward smash,
when he techs away, he goes for Raptor Boost.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah,
that if someone tries to grab him, he'll punish with the Raptor Boost, and it's worked 2 times. And it is FD we're going for, and that is a great start for Wizzrobe. He gets another grab for it, and there's the tech chase. Double up air, and can he get this edge guard? Yes, he does. That is a 6-0 to death in the start of Game 5.
Powerful stock, 15 seconds of domination.
All right, Wizzrobe just gonna very content to just stand in center stage dash dancing, but those needles coming through for Drephen.
Yeah, it's kind of the counterplay we mentioned at the end of Game
like
3?
2 or 3,
I think it was the end of Game 3, where maybe use the needles to get him to come close so that you could run that same sort of mix-up game that you do on the smaller stages. And I think we're kind of seeing that from Drephen. Wizzrobe, I guess, already prepared for it. He's getting another strong follow-up.
Yeah, Wizzrobe is so good at these neutral interactions at distance.
Yeah, gets the weak knee.
Oh, sick up air from Wizzrobe. That definitely would have been death had that fair connected.
Drephen runs all the way across the whole stage and shields. So funny.
A forward smash out of down throw. It does end up panning out, but a back air should seal this stock. No, he's going to switch to Zelda to try and make it back.
Yeah, get a little bit of extra drift. Maybe you'll get closer. It doesn't really hurt anything.
Drephen now down 2 stocks. You can kind of see the frustration even as he's walking towards the edge.
Yeah, I mean, even though you know that the hack sledge stall, wow.
Oh my goodness, Wizzrobe.
Smooth moves.
Drephen now down 1 stock to 4. He's not even able to take this first stock with that up smash.
And Drephen's playing games with him now. I hope he hasn't resigned himself.
Drephen wiping his nose, which gives Wizzy the time to get the punish. Up smash still not enough to kill. There's going to be an up air, potentially another one.
This is probably going to be the end of it. No, he looks like he tried to grab, but instead he got like the light shield as he did a little too early.
And after that whole close set, Game 5 is a 4 stock for Wizzrobe.